Hey guys, it's Chad with Thursday in Paradise. I just did a reading with my Viking Oracle deck for the Divine Masculine from now until the Equinox on September 22nd. So I did a 10 card draw again, just like I did for the collective. 3 past, 3 present, 3 future, and 1 overall energy. So I'll go through them and then I'll tell you what they're about. So I got now this in reverse, which is 10. And then I pulled the Hell card. And these first 3 cards are for the past. And then Fehu, number 1. And then for the present, I got Freya, Mani. There's a fucking glare from my light. Sorry. And the last one for the present is the Thing. And for the future, from now until September 22nd, which is the fall equinox, I got Wunjo, number 25, the Void, and Kinas in reverse, 6. Reverse, I'll put it like that. And then the overall was Laguz in reverse, which is 21. Alright, so let's go through these. I did look at the cards, you know, as I pulled them. I read about them. And, I mean, you just have to wait and see. I don't think it's anything that you don't kind of already know, but this is very good confirmation. And I wasn't asking about anything to do with union or any kind of stuff like that, and the cards came out how they came out, and it's just exactly what's going on, or how you kind of picture things, or what you hear from other people on YouTube. This fits right in, so it's pretty good reading. So okay, so the first one was now this 10 in reverse. It's just a rune. Okay, so what is that, 10? Break free of obsessions. A new love will come into your life. You need less than you think. Be wise about separating needs from wants. Moderation is key. But it's in reverse. So, it says, beware of obsessive love and desire. No means no in a relationship. If a relationship is ended, there's no use in obsessing over it. If, on the other hand, you want more and more material possessions, you may find yourself in debt or chained to your work to pay for these things. So, this card, I take this as... you know, the 3D matrix, the karmic relationships, just the physical world, the dense 3D world, and that they need to break free from it, and that they're having trouble with that, or that was in the past. So that was, you know, they're very, very stuck in the 3rd dimension, and with their karmics, and they were like just holding on to it. So the next card was Hell. 29. Sorry about the glare. That shit's annoying. Alright. 29. Things are not always as they seem. Death is only the beginning. Keep moving through difficult circumstances and don't get stuck. You may need to rest at the end of a long project or difficult time. You may receive an inheritance of some kind. I walk towards a place of rest. The road is long, the sun is setting. I have my shoes, and I know it's time to pause and allow my name to be given elsewhere until my time to see the dawn again. So if you were going on a long walk to hell and possibly back, you ought to be wearing strong, comfortable shoes because you don't want the wearer to be stuck on a long road with shitty shoes. When someone has died, a part of the funeral practice, the person was given nice shoes so they didn't want to come back. As modern people, we can certainly see the wisdom in not being stuck somewhere we don't want to be. In particular, a place that is neither here nor there. The Norse knew it was best to accept community support, be well prepared, and most of all, to keep walking. So keep moving. So I think that was, the first card was all about being stuck in karma, and the third dimension, then hell, was like a death, and it was somewhere they didn't want to be, but they knew something was happening. So you got to keep walking, get those comfortable shoes on, and keep moving to get somewhere better, to come to a place of rest. So this third card I pulled for the past is Fehu. This, Fehu, and notice how it's like a bowl. I'll get into that. The skills and gifts you have are within you and are your greatest treasure. They will never be stolen. Pay attention to the way that you view the links between personal power and wealth. Prosperity needs to be developed over time and then shared. I am the way to wealth, the power of having and moving, the freedom of having enough, with more to come. I carry my treasure. Within me is all. I am Fehu. So, him being the bowl, it's like, it's prosperity that, like, where's the word? It's, that you can travel with. Mobile wealth, that's the word. Mobile. So what this is saying is that they were stuck in the 3D, karmic 3D world with possessions, and they were obsessing over physical things, and they're coming to find out that the greatest wealth that they have is inside of them, and no one can take that from them. It can never be stolen from them. It goes with them wherever they go. They are the wealth. It is within them. So it's the understanding of that, and coming out of those dense energies and dark times, and breaking free of the matrix. Okay, so the first one for the present is Freya. This represents, in my opinion, and I'll read it to you, you'll figure it out. This represents the divine feminine. Birth and death are both a part of life. Feminine power is different, but equal to masculine power. You can fight your own battles. Choose partners with discernment. Fertility in all forms surrounds you now. Healing in body, mind, and spirit is currently available to you. External beauty is rare enough. Seek depth and intelligence too. So, this is the description of Freya. Picture the most beautiful warrior woman standing naked upon a battlefield. Hair whipping around her. Head high, eyes flashing, weapons bloodied. Between her breasts, a magnificent gold and amber necklace glitters. Despite the death and chaos around her, men cannot take their eyes from her. They both fear and desire the mighty goddess Freya. So, this is how the divine masculine, the divine feminine, this is how the divine masculine is perceiving the divine feminine now. Like, for a while I was like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. I don't care. Now it's, oh, she's not a light worker. She's a fucking light warrior, and like cannot take his eyes off her. Like, holy shit, that was that was the chick that I was, trying to stay away from, and excited, anxiety, like, holy shit, she's fucking amazing. Like, so, she's equal to the masculine, and just like amazing, like fucking badass chick. And she's all about like lust and sex, and super sexy. In the Norse myth. Okay, second one is Mani. The second one for the present. And this represents the moon in the Norse mythology. Time is precious. Be grateful for each passing minute. Use time well, and using time is a virtue. Be mindful of how you use your time, which may be doing very little, which may mean doing very little, if that's of benefit. A circle. Within a circle, the whirling wheel, by 9 times 3, I measure my life, I gather my magic, I shine my light, waiting for Fenrir to open his jaws. Mani is the keeper of time and cycles. When we receive this card, we are reminded that time waits for no one, and that time is precious. To the Vikings, those whose life expectancy was so much shorter than ours, to waste time was to waste life. So they see their divine feminine, and they're thinking, shit, I fucking pushed them away, but now I want them, and I don't got time to, it's time to do something about this. It's time to create a plan. I gotta figure out how I gotta go and get her. So, and this is so fitting that this came up. The third one I get for the present is the Thing. See that? The Thing, how they're shaking hands. So the thing about the Thing card, it's about contracts. It's about natural justice being upheld. Make a firm decision. Do your diligence regarding contracts and legal disputes. If you are involved in the political situation at work, get to the heart of the matter and be flexible. Try diplomacy before resorting to harsher means. So it goes, and it's talking a lot about legal contracts, but this has to do with the soul contract that you have with your twin. And I personally have had like just a bunch of dreams regarding these contracts, and it trips me out. And I remember the date and everything, but I was with my twin in a dream a couple months ago, and we sat down at this table, and we were looking at her karmic relationship going on, and we talked about it, decided that we needed to do things, and I boarded a plane with her karmic. He wasn't very happy with me, but fuck, we had to take a trip. And then a couple weeks after that, I had another dream where I went and visited him. He was at work, and I had the contract with me. I gave it to him and made him sign off on, to make the contract null and void. I then took concrete, slapped it all over the contract, and concreted it in place. And in that dream, I got confirmation that something in the mail got to Honolulu. And that was so weird that I got that confirmation in the dream. And then, sure enough, it made it that day. So that was just confirmation for me that, hey, this dream's real. This isn't just something that your mind is making up. This is really happening. So, yeah, so that's the last one for the present. So they see the divine feminine. They're in awe. They cannot take their eyes off her. She's the sexiest chick they've ever seen. And anxiety, like, oh, fuck, now I got to get them. And then, so the Mani card came up, and now they've got to do something about it. They can't waste time anymore. They can't sit around twiddling their thumbs. And they realize that, hey, they've got to go fulfill this contract. This isn't something fuck around with. This is real. So there's like the little poem with the thing. We call upon the gods to witness and converse, to help us be wise, to speak with clarity, to be just, to be honorable, to make decisions with eyes fair to the future that will benefit kin, community, and those who are yet to walk upon this world. So they're moving forward. Okay, so the future. First one I pulled for the future was Wunjo. Oh, there, I just gotta angle it. Wunjo, number 8. Seek joy actively. It is the most important aspect of your life right now. Loyalty in tough times. Working for and with the community is a positive move. Long-held wishes can come true now when you accept your support and input from others. The bell of the new rings out, ringing in my happiness, calling in the balance, signaling my friends, singing in the halls. I am grateful. I am Wunjo. Wunjo reminds us to always make a place for joy in our lives and look for the more light-hearted approach when we can. The moments we can label happy or joyful should be cherished and remembered. While happiness was understood and cyclic, no one could be happy all the time. The qualities of pleasure and happiness were treasured and sung about. So lightheartedness is coming. Everything is going to, get lighter. Everything's going to get happier. And this is within this next month. So that's, good things are coming on there. The qualities of pleasure and happiness were treasured and sung about. Notice the Vikings and their treasure. Fuck. The word treasure is on like every other page in this book. Okay, so the second one I got for the future is the Void card. Everyone should know what this is. This is 0. This is 0 point. This is where anything can happen and where you plant your seeds. Yeah, that's 25. Possibilities. Still undecided by the gods, things in flux. A little mystery is a positive thing. Knowing that we don't know is a great place from where which to begin to learn. There's a great potential in your current position. The fate of the issue is not yet decided. So consider an empty field. It breathes and rests, but it is not truly empty. It is full of the good earth waiting to be seeded and the seeds to be laid within it. It is waiting to support new growth, to create. Like the fallow field, the void too looks empty, but it is in fact full of possibilities and choices. So, I mean, that's super cool. And then within the next month, things are going to get much more lighthearted. Lots of joy is going to come, and you're going to be in this just void, this 0 point state where the possibilities are endless. You can do anything. Think about that. That's crazy. That's so awesome. I can't wait. Okay. So the last one was Equinox in reverse, which is number 6. There we go. Which is illumination. That's good. It is in reverse though, so we do have a warning with it. But Equinox stands for the way forward is illuminated. Be the change you wish to see. Don't just talk. Embody your message to the world. No one can know everything, so learn from trusted others or elders. By illuminating our shadows, we understand ourselves that our behavior more... That doesn't make sense. We understand ourselves and our behaviors more deeply. Fuck, yeah. So, right now, the masculine is in a state of like, oh fuck, I need to get this moving, and it's, from what I got from this reading, it's like they're excited. They want to make this contract happen, and they're not pushing against it anymore. Now their eyes are open and they're fucking like, yeah, I could fucking get on that one. That's exciting. It may be a little confusing because I'm a guy, and so my twin and I are equal with both aspects. So I am both the feminine and the masculine, and I understand that lots of people are very balanced, but when it comes to me and my twin, it actually, like, in a normal twin flame relationship, one has this job, the other has this job, and it may switch. It may go back and forth between the two. One's the creator, one's the supporter. When it comes to my twin and I, we are both creator and supporter of ourselves. I have both aspects inside me equally balanced, so I am both creator and supporter of myself. That doesn't mean that, we can't help each other with me and my twin, but that's how that works. So I am a masculine, but I'm awake. So in my life, when before I incarnated, I either decided or agreed, I'm not sure how that worked, to take the divine feminine role when it came to the awakening process, and when it comes to union. So in that sense of the matter, I am in the divine feminine role right now, but I am also the divine masculine. That is in me as well. So I'm not like super feminine or anything, and I'm straight. I'm a straight guy, but that's my role for right now. Just to clear things up, if it's like a little weird that I'm giving you a reading on the divine masculine and telling you these things, but I'm not going through it myself. My twin is kind of going through the divine masculine part, but she's a chick and she's feminine girl, but we're both balanced. Okay, moving on. Clearing that up. Oh, he was in reverse though. Let me read the warning about that. So, all right. So the warning is: remember, great teachers want their students to surpass them. Alternatively, at this time, you may be unwilling to admit or to examine your own shadows. The Vikings understood that to think we exist in perfection, that we live entirely in the light with no darkness, is to be in the grip of delusion. So, divine masculines, yes, you're learning who you are, you're coming into the light, you're jumping in your mission, and fuck, you're amazing, but don't let that shit go to your head. We got to stay centered, we got to stay grounded, stay humble. So don't think that you're just the fucking shit, because that's not going to get you anywhere. So always be willing to look within yourself and to see what you can, what you can clear out, and I don't know. You get it, right? Okay, good. Now, our overall energy was Laguz, which is 21 in reverse. Do not force the issue. There is a time and a place for everything. Allow things to come to you. Be refreshed by a slower pace. Allow yourself to dream. Use your imagination more fully. And then it was in reverse, so there's a warning that comes with that. Something has been taken far too literally. Someone is pushing you to do something that you would rather not. There is currently inflexibility, or a lack of flow, or a lack of imagination. So basically what that's saying is, don't force anything. There's divine timing to everything. So yes, you need to move forward with, maybe getting out of your karmic relationships and stuff like that. But when it comes to the actual union and when you guys are going to meet up, you just have to be in flow, and you've got to trust and surrender to the fact that the divine is guiding you. You didn't force it when you met your twin, right? You didn't even know you had one until you met them, or until you met a bunch of times, or however it worked for you. But you didn't force that. You were just in flow. You were just living life, and that came in, and the divine guided that, and the divine timing was what brought that in. So that's what I believe this is saying. Just the overall energy. Yes, that's good. Move forward. You know, the divine feminine is there. She's waiting for you. But there's divine timing to certain things, and a lot of this has to do with just frequencies too. So one thing that I didn't say when I was talking about Archangel Chamuel, how I talked to him when he spontaneously came into Kelly K, and I got to talk to Chamuel for a while. And I didn't talk about it on the video because that video was more just about the 8-8 Lionsgate, the 7th and the 8th. But at the end of our conversation, he was talking to me about twin flames. And Chamuel told me that it's very, very delicate process of getting twins together. When they come together, where they come together, who's around them when they come together, especially for those that are already really high frequency. And this is because the twins, when they come together, create massive amounts of energy. Chamuel told me that the energy is so massive that it's like a nuclear reactor. So it's got to be very, very precisely timed and very, it's a delicate matter that God, the divine, is divinely setting up for you. So just be in flow. You know, and I wasn't kidding when I said you can vaporize people, things. If the planet is not up to a certain frequency, or if there's people around you that aren't, and you're like trying to force stuff, it's not like that you can force it. It's not gonna, bad things will happen. Things will happen to you to make sure that you don't force your way to union. It's all divinely timed. So I hope you like my reading, guys. I hope that it, you know, coordinates with others, or syncs up with other readings that other people are getting. I know that it pretty much does from the ones that I've watched on YouTube. It pretty much fits. So I appreciate it, guys. I'll do one on the Divine Feminine tomorrow, between now and the Equinox. So talk to you guys tomorrow.